check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2.
Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Check check. The BC Junior A Lacrosse League playoffs from Nanaimo on a Monday night. Game 4. One of those real pivotal swing games. The Timbermen have a 2-1 series lead. Dan Marshall and Connor Woroniak up here with the call. And Connor, you were our scouts at game number 3, and low scoring, even more low scoring than we saw in games 1 and 2. A 7-4 Timbermen finish. A good start, 3-0 in the first, and it took the Shamrocks a while to get going. Maybe that was the story. It took the Shamrocks a while to get going.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of the same recipe as it was up here in game 2. Victoria had trouble staying out of the box and didn't score their first goal till about halfway through the game. And it was to be expected, another goaltending duel between Keegan Aquino and Grayson Manning. Aquino just found a way to keep just a few more out than Grayson could. And I mean, now we said that game 2 was a must-win for Nanaimo, and I'm thinking tonight is a must-win for Victoria.
It does feel very much that way. 2-2 with 2 of the next 3 games in Victoria. Advantage Shamrocks, 3-1 Timbermen up, and you would think with this Timbermen team, unlike teams past, it might just be a closeout opportunity. But a huge 60 or maybe 60-plus minutes of lacrosse left to play. Aquino down to our left in goal, 47 saves in game 3. Manning goes again, only 29, as it was a heavier shooting night for the Shamrocks in game 3, but a heavier scoring night for the Timbermen. Victoria the first ball with Pavetta at center court. We're underway in game 4. Pavetta drops it back. Klassen relatively quiet in this series. Anderson puts it across. Cohen block from the outside. Net drive being wrestled away by Hall. 7 on the 30. Ball to the top for block. Rifles one off the arm of Aquino. Free ball in behind. Jordan Vincent, the overtime hero for Nanaimo in game 2. In a double team, Block and Pavetta both there. More players join the scrum. 30 is running, and who's going to get possession? Victoria ball, and they're aggressive to start game 4.
Well, it's a good start for Victoria. They need to get their offense engaged early. Look to see Klassen with Pollock in the middle going for those slip picks on this right side.
Pollock throws a pick. Klassen cross floor sidearm shot that was stopped by Aquino off Cohen block. Hall tries to pin his man in the corner. The ball comes out, still bouncing loose. Mullen takes it, but Shamrocks are going to get the ball back, and there's a knock from the side by Vincent on Quested, who's had a strong series as Quested, but the leading goal scorer in the playoffs is Nanaimo's 92, Jared Masnick. 8 goals. He's only got 9 points, but 8 of them are goals, and 4 of them were in game 2. Low to the net with a drive on Aquino, another stop. Excellent Shamrock possessions early. Now Nanaimo ball on the run towards center court as Vincent cradles it. Deals in the captain, Andrew Bowman, who's been an assist getter in this series more than a goal getter for his Nanaimo Timbermen. Bowman taking on the defense, gets to the middle lane, he's got room, he throws it down to Masnick, stiff angle. Masnick running, passing to Lincoln Wall, 3 points in game number 3. Wall hanging on, Bowman there with him, ball across floor, there's Fontenla ripping one on net, had the hat trick for the Nanaimo Timbermen. 2 goals in game 2, another 3 goals for Fontenla in game 3.
Well, really balanced offense attack for Nanaimo, and it gives Victoria's defense fits, as you can't just key in on one guy. If you look at Masnick, you got Bose. If you look at Bose, you got Wall and Bowman. I mean, it's just an absolute nightmare situation for the Nanaimo or Victoria defense.
Mullen over center. Plays in Wall. Way out wide, he's got Sam Struther taking some steps to the front. Spins, Struther shoots one in the crease, but that was well stopped by Manning on a nice rush by Sam Struther.
Yeah, even though you don't get credited for that save, it's nice to let the ball feel you on a cross or a crease dive there.
Here's Gilboa with a shot, but he put it over the top. Ball bounces back towards center court. Thompson, 3 points in game 3. Rips it sidearm, ball goes to Lowe. Plenty of time on the 30 here. Ryan Lowe to the front. Open man, Thompson shoots. Great save by Aquino. But it went by him. He's got the ball in his stick, and the officials are saying that was in, and now they're going to talk about it. But it looks like it's going to be 1-0 Shamrocks, as that came in and out pretty quick. I didn't see it out of Aquino's stick, but Grayson Thompson's made it 1-0.
Well, the referee on the goal line didn't motion for a goal. It was veteran referee Darcy Taggett, who was kind of on the half wall, who said, yeah, that did go in. I mean, the way that Aquino's body language, it looked like he kind of knew it went in and grabbed it out, but I mean, he got caught on that one, and it's 1-0 Victoria.
Grayson Thompson shaken up in game 2, but came back with a strong game 3, and that's a big opening goal for Victoria here in game 4. It just went over, but over it did go. 1-0 for the guys in green. Anderson passes off to Fontenla. Andrew Bowman moves it up to Matt Bowes. Bowes, net drive, pulling back outside the dotted crease. He's got 5 seconds. Bowes to the top, fires one in. Easy stop for Manning from distance. 3 minutes in, 1-0 Shamrock on Thompson's goal. Long down floor outlets, and this is going to go towards the Timbermen bench and in it, but off an Nanaimo player. No, it's going to be Victoria Shamrock ball given up to the Timbermen. So Timbermen possession here as they'll bring it right back up the court, trying to equalize here that early goal by Thompson.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far in these first 3 minutes from Victoria's defense, keeping it to the outside and bad angle shots. There's another example of it. I'm sure Andrew Bowman would have liked to get a little bit closer to the rack for those.
Fontenla to Pilkington. Masnick runs through. Bowman at the top. Out wide for Wall. 10 on the 30. Lincoln Wall turns, spins back. He's got room. Lincoln Wall faking, but he just missed. He tried to go to the glove side. Late in the possession, Bowman knocked to the floor. Heavy work. Sagodi is up over center court. Into a wall of Timbermen. Takes the knockdown from Mullen. Ball pops out. Quested hit hard there. Young got a big piece of him. 6 on 6 there. Wall feeds the latecomer. Anderson a shot, and he just missed with that. Ball towards center court. Leaping to grab it is Pilkington. 1-0 Victoria leading. Pilkington closing up. Nanaimo's best sequence of offense here. Matt Bowes looks across floor. A pick from Struther. Bowes, overhead shot, scores. Matt Bowes. The pick from Struther helped to open up the space and also cause a bit of distraction. It's 1-1.
What a great seal by Struther. I mean, he comes up from being the low guy and kind of pushes his defender into Bowes' defender. Bowes did a little bit of a hitch. To beat these goalies, you can't just shoot clean from the outside. He threw that little hitch where I think Manning thought he was going to go far side, and he pulled it back short at the last second, and that's what it takes to beat both of these tenders. You're not going to beat him on a clean shot. You got to be more deceptive than anything. It's not just speed that kills, and we're all tied up.
4:10, the time of Matt Bowes' goal. Long off the face-off, gives the Timbermen another possession to Mullen. Thompson and Bowes, the goal scorers. Boosters with a wrap check on Mullen, feet to the front. Pilkington takes it to the side, defers to Sam Struther. Struther down to the corner. Masnick runs in behind the net. 10 on the 30. Struther knocked down from the floor, tried to get it away. Couldn't, but Conley dropped the ball in his stick, but he picks it back up, and he's still going, and he's still got room. Conley towards the cage, a bounce shot as he went diving to the floor, and the ball down and out of play. Vincent will take it. Tough shift there for Conley. Sprawling out at the end and lost the ball to the middle, but he still made the play.
A great play by Connolly to pick off or get the ball from Struther, but he forgot his stick there and ended up having a half chance, but went out of play. Now it's back in Nanaimo's possession.
Pilkington, high feed to Bowman. The left-hander looks across floor, passes it, trying to charge his way through. There's Pilkington, not much on the shot though. Gilbo trying to recover. 30-second clock winds down, and Shamrocks will take possession with a fresh 30 and come towards center court in this 1-1 game. Gilbo taking on Nanaimo's Gunderson. O'Farrell joins. Pollock throws a pick. All to the side now for O'Farrell, cradles with it. Gilbo tries to open up room. 12 on the 30 for O'Farrell, rips it wide on the glove side of Aquino. Ball back towards Block. Still time on the 30 here. Cone Block takes it down, sidearms it. Oh, he hit his own man, Anderson, and that stung Anderson. Got him right in the leg from close distance, and friendly fire fells Dylan Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson's going to feel that one. Hit him right in the back of the calf. Block will give him a little pat on the head saying sorry about that. Head out to the next set.
Masnick to the goal scorer for Nanaimo. Bowes takes a push from Pavetta. In walks Turner Anderson. Gets it down low to the corner. Trying to barge through. Masnick, a crease dive, and that was kicked away by Grayson Manning. Shamrock ball. Pemberton's over center. On the run. Pulls up with it. He's got Klassen in behind. Klassen forced back towards center court. Taking a push from 80. Klassen gets away. Moves it in for Lowe. Ryan Lowe plays it back to center for O'Farrell. O'Farrell, Quested coming off the wall. Winding up, passing it across. Klassen Missed that one, but the ball's still free. O'Farrell might get it. He does. O'Farrell swings it across. Sidearm shot, a bouncer into Aquino. Thompson got that away. Ball free in behind. Shamrock recovery, new 30, but the double team is on, and the ball pops out, is taken by Vincent behind the Timberman nets, and Nanaimo will break the other way.
Well, a great reset shot there from Thompson, and Lowe had it for a second, and then a great defensive play on the double team, recognizing he was the low man, and Nanaimo was able to get away with one there on the rebound, get the possession back, let this offense go to work.
Fontenla outside to Masnick, inside, and he reversed it. Well, the low backhander that was kept out by Manning. Shot early in the possession there, and Shamrock ball towards center court. Cram brings it ahead. Lots of room in this 1-1 tie. 12:43 left first period here at Frank Crane Arena, game 4. Timbermen up 2-1 in the series. Cohen block outside look. The left-hander to the goal. Right in on net. Aquino, a great save. Nice net drive by Cohen block there. Timbermen trying to get the other way with some pace. Gunderson over center for Wong. Joined by Turner Anderson. Ball moved into Matt Bowes. Fontenla on the other side. Bowman comes up late, takes the ball, gives it back to Matt Bowes. Another late man coming is Masnick. Stepping in against Peskett. Fontenla runs a pick. Peskett stays right with Masnick, but he still got it. Cross floor. Bowes drives one wide. Rebound Fontenla. Late in the possession, gives it to Bowman. Bowman fakes, walks in. Bowman shoots one, and he did beat the 30 with the shot, but it was held on to. No rebound from Grayson Manning, and a quick outlet. Gilboa brings the Shamrocks back in a hurry. He'll now set up the offense and defers to Klassen. Over 8 minutes in first period. Timberman 1, Shamrocks 1. Victoria ball. Their goal scorer Thompson puts it down low for Quested. Quested goes across to Lowe. Lowe makes a move, gets to the middle. Overhand shot kicked away by Aquino. Ball bounds back towards center court. Lowe in a foot race against Gunderson. Gunderson all over Lowe, and nice job there by Grayson Manning to come out and give Victoria the ball, and a fresh 30 comes.
Yeah, I don't want to be giving anybody, especially Ryan Lowe, those opportunities over the top, sweeping. The goaltender can't really time where it is.
Look out, a break for Klassen to the goal. He scores! Quested to Klassen. Quick outlet to Quested, and the two best Victoria players in the regular season offensively combined to make it 2-1.
Well, a nice heads-up play for Quested to be on the wrong side of the floor and find Klassen streaking in. I mean, and if you let Jet Klassen in all alone, he's not going to make very many mistakes. And he went 5-hole on Aquino, and not much chance for Keegan Aquino on one of those broken down plays. But I mean, this Nanaimo defense has played well so far, keeping everybody to the outside and kind of having those long sweeping shots that Aquino can track.
Perfect Victoria breakout. 2-1 Shamrocks in front. Peskett on the ball. Coming down the flank with it. Deals it back. Klassen stands and awaits. Starts to move up. Open space. Nice pick from Peskett. Klassen into the crease. Put it in, but it won't count. Great Peskett pick to open that up, though.
Yeah, great pick, and then, I mean, Jet Klassen doing what he does, putting the Jets on and getting down to the crease there, and unfortunately for him, he was called crease, but...
Here's Struther the other way, right to the net. Sam Struther faking, didn't get the shot he wanted. Knocked over behind the goal. Segodi takes the ball out. Anderson goes after him. Ball pops free from Cram, but now he gets it to Pavetta at center court, pushing his way in against Hall. Plays back to Cram. Shamrocks 2, Timberman 1 here at Frank Crane Arena in game 4, first period. Almost halfway through. Outside chance, but the ball knocked away from Buznus. It's taken back by Nanaimo Spans. Running with Wong in tow. Wong takes his pass. Out comes the offense led by Bowman. Bowman moves up. Waiting. Cooper Anderson directing traffic out there. Bowman winds up. Bowman sidearms it. That was deflected. Timberman ball with a new 30. Matt Bowes charging to the middle. Tried to sidearm it into traffic. Recovered. Bounce pass. Bowman rips it on net. Nice stop by Manning there. A bit of a broken play a couple of times, but the Timbermen with the chances and a slashing call. And the game's first penalty comes halfway through the first period. A stark contrast from our last game we broadcast in game 2.
Yeah, a bit of an undisciplined play. I think it was Anderson who got knocked down, and then he kind of did a one-arm slash while he was on the ground, hitting, I think it was Pemberton's shin there, right in front of our official, Darcy Taggett. He's going to call that 10 out of 10 times, regular season or postseason. I mean, you can't just be slashing guys' legs for free. And first chance to see Victoria's power play tonight and add to this lead.
Anderson in the box, and here go the Shamrocks up floor with Lowe to block, and now Anderson as they play it around with the left-handers. Now it's to the righties. O'Farrell playing catch with Klassen. From the middle, Ryan Lowe. Block on the run. Gets to the middle, put it across to O'Farrell. Hard across floor feed, and Anderson couldn't make that go. Free ball up for grabs. Vincent trying to win control of it. Mullen joins as well. Vincent with the ball. Ducks under the check. Vincent waits, delivers it back to Mullen.
Well, a great defensive play by Jordan Vincent there. That ball was being swung to the low shooter, and he got a stick on it just at the last second.
Masnick taking on 3 Shamrock defenders. He still got it. Strother joins on the attack. Ball put in, a rebound in the vicinity of Strother, but calmly scooping that up was Manning, and the Shamrocks have a minute left in their power play. 8:40 to go first period, 2-1 Victoria leads.
Great idea by Masnick to try to get it off Manning's pads to kill more time. Unfortunately, Strother couldn't get to it quick enough.
Block from the outside to Lowe. Block again. O'Farrell running right in, gets to the crease. O'Farrell trying to go short side, stopped by Aquino, who stood up tall. Ball comes out. Nanaimo gets possession, and a nice first step off the run by Vincent to Mullen, and the Timbermen will look to rag most of the rest of this penalty.
Well, a great look for O'Farrell there. That play is what you call scissors, where the low guy sets the pick on the high guy sets the pick on the low guy, and you come right through like a pair of scissors. And Keegan Aquino stood tall, made a nice save on the short side. It's hard to outweight the shooter in that situation, but he did a great job.
Lincoln Wall late in the possession here in a double team, puts one off of Manning. Got the reset, and most importantly for Wall and the Timbermen, down to now 5 seconds left in Anderson's minor. He's standing at the box. Shamrocks close in. Lowe has lots of room. Puts it across floor. A Nanaimo steal out of the box. Breakaway for Anderson. Anderson shot. Big save by Grayson Manning. He stood tall, went wide, and made the stop.
Yeah, Grayson Manning just played chicken there and held on to that short side post, got a piece of it, and went off the post at the last second.
Gilboa being pushed to the wall by Mullen. Ball pops out. Timberman with it. Running ahead hard towards center court. Vincent plays in Wong. Wong to Bowman. Bowman way up top. Bose is with him. Bowman hangs on to the middle, put it across for Masnick. Deep into the corner. Fontenla moving up top. Being watched by Pemberton. Fontenla gets away. Walking in on goal. Takes a knock. Took a shot. Scored! Timberman thought so. Officials say no. Celebration on the floor. No goal.
Well, what a save by Grayson Manning. I mean, he stuck his stick back there like a young Fred Brathwaite. And, I mean, it should be 2-2, but it's not. What a save by Grayson Manning.
I was watching the celebration on the side, but the celebration was early. It's still 2-1 Victoria thanks to that amazing save by Grayson Manning as Klassen tries to barge through at the top. Goes cross floor. Nice high catch. Quest into the crease. Low shot. Thompson stop. Gets his own rebound. He fakes another great save by Aquino. Back-to-back stops by Aquino after the miracle save by Manning.
Keegan Aquino standing tall. I mean, in tight like that, getting wide, his feet on either post. He's such a big, low center of gravity goaltender, and he caught both of those in his stick.
Cross floor high catch by Masnick to Matt Bose. Still 2-1 Shamrocks, under 6 to play in the first. Great save. Manning again is coming across. He did on Masnick. Nanaimo loves that play to Masnick on the quick stick, but Manning, what a read. Brilliant save. Nanaimo with another possession in Lincoln Wall. Just outside the paint, goes cross floor. The ball bounces. Taken at the side. Charging out is Matt Bose. Rifles it on nets. Manning down. Ball comes out. Strother tried to dunk it. Ball to the top. Bose tried to catch it. Matt Bose turning towards the corner. Pavetta's on top of him. Shamrocks take the ball away. Strother tries to prevent a run by Business towards center court. But he's taking on Lincoln Wall now to the Nanaimo net. Still controlling ball out of his stick. He's trying to win it back. Timberman with it. An undercut run there and a good job by Hall to bring it to Mullen, and now Nanaimo's back over center. As it has been throughout this series, it's physical again today, but much more discipline. Here's Bowman setting up for Nanaimo, looking across to his left. Bowman makes a move, illegal pick there called, and it's going to be Shamrock possession under 5 minutes now left in the first, and still 2-1 Victoria.
Well, Strother just got a little bit overzealous on that pick. I mean, a good job by the Victoria defender to kind of sell that and get the call, or else he would have been open on that roll.
O'Farrell with an outside look, drops it back, block, feeds it in for O'Farrell. O'Farrell looking, Klassen helping him with a pick, cross floor, Thompson to the net, overhand shot, Keegan Aquino closing up to make the save. Nanaimo's going to get possession. Thompson almost took it back there, but a little early, and Hall can bring Nanaimo out.
Well, nice to see Grayson Thompson looking like he's 100% again after that scary incident in Game 2. I mean, he's flying out there, has a goal already, and he's been on fire for Victoria's offense in this first period.
Ty Pilkington with the ball. Pulls up, looks back across, ball deflected. Cram starts to run up the middle for the Shamrocks. Wall goes to him, Cran turns away. Cooper Anderson sets it up to Peskett, the Shamrock captain. Deals it across floor, Dylan Anderson to Quested. Quested posting up, winding up, overhand shot kicked away by Aquino. Ball to the side, and Nanaimo controls, starting forward towards center court. Hall gets to center, moves it in towards Sam Strother. Strother way out wide. Bowes will join late. Strother, high pass, Masnick couldn't make the catch. Pemberton with an easy steal. And the Shamrocks will try and make the Timbermen pays. Pemberton makes a run, in on Wong, to the net with a shot. Great arm save, Aquino grabs the rebound, and Keegan Aquino once again looks dialed in, even though his team's still down 2-1 here in the first period.
Well, Keegan Aquino makes tough saves look easy, and that's what a good goaltender does. I mean, he doesn't waste any movement. It's hot and muggy in here in the Frank again, and he's just dialed right now.
Here's Bowman's stiff angle, and he just missed with that. Ball towards the side. Karams to Masnick. Under 10 on the 30. Masnick towards the net. Puts it down low. Pilkington out of the corner. 4 seconds. Pilkington, Wall, cross floor. Bowman just drops it down smartly there, and that at least gives Nanaimo's defense a chance to come on without having to run at high pace.
Yeah, heads up veteran play by Andrew Bowman. I mean, no time left on the shot clock. You don't want to shoot at the goaltender and give Victoria a fast break. Just put it in the corner and let your D guys get on the floor.
Here's Klassen, another lane to the goal. Took a shot, and he had another good look. Running off that left-hander's side and wide open, but he couldn't quite finish the play on Aquino.
Well, he's finding a way to beat his man clean on the low guy one-on-one with no support coming from the slide. And if he keeps doing that, he's going to score 2 or 3 tonight easily.
Matt Bowes try to drive through. Strother runs a pick for him. Cross floor pass from the middle. Anderson cross floor, quick stick. Manning down, a great stop, but he just leaned enough to put the English on that ball to keep it from rolling behind.
Well, what a great play. I thought Pilkington was going to come, or Anderson was going to come down the gut and take a shot, but sent it over to the lefty quick stick, and Grayson Manning equal to the task once again.
2 minutes left. First period, 2-1 Victoria. Cross floor feed to O'Farrell. O'Farrell stepping, feeding to the middle. Lowe was there. Late in the possession. Can he get out of the corner against DeWitt? Fires a shot, but missed Aquino's goal. Shot clock violation to come, and Nanaimo will take possession here with 1:45 to go in the opening 20 minutes. And it's been tight, as it has been all series long, and low scoring, as it has all series long.
Yeah, both teams, Victoria having a little bit more chances on the one-on-one, getting towards the net, but no real defensive breakdowns on either side.
Lincoln Wall takes a look. Wall cross floor, Masnick sidearms it, missed the net, ball bounds back towards center. Over and back, Wall wasn't going to be able to make that catch, and so a quick transition opportunity for a new possession for the Shamrocks. Thompson and Klassen with the goals. Matt Bowes has the Timberman tally here in the first period, very late. Ball from the corner for Quested on the whistle, and O'Farrell right in behind Aquino, looks to the front. Continues to wait there. Klassen runs in, and ball comes to the front. Open man, and there's Pollock. Big stop by Aquino. Taking his time was O'Farrell, but got the right pass away. New 30 for Victoria. Sidearm shot from Thompson. Aquino closes that up, giving up no rebound on the play. And both goalies really good at not giving up juicy rebounds so far.
Yeah, well, if I'm Nanaimo's defense and I'm Keegan Aquino, I really don't want O'Farrell with the ball behind the net. You would like to force him to his wrong side and make a pass, because Pollock got open there on that slip, which he does so well, and got open on a easy shot for him and a nice save by Aquino, but wouldn't want to make a habit out of that, the Nanaimo defense.
Matt Bowes closing in, making moves late in the possession. Bowes, a shot bounding high. 4 seconds left on the 30. Bose takes it out wide. Is he going to be able to get a shot? He's just going to have to drop the ball down, which he eventually does. Still 35 seconds for the Shamrocks to attack here.
Another great defensive set for Victoria. I mean, they've really been suffocating that offense, especially on that left side for Nanaimo.
Klassen from the top. Block, 20 seconds. Manning runs towards the Shamrock bench here.
This is a fake. They're going to stay fives.
Low. Feeds it to the side for Klassen on the run. Klassen, cross floor. Anderson had to reach for the ball. Comes loose. Shot clock violation, 4 seconds for the Timbermen. No timeout call, they're just gonna run it. Mullen gets over center court, looks at the center clock, and the first period comes to a close. A 2-1 Victoria lead here at Frank Crane Arena. And you need a good start when you're at home. When you have a poor start, you go down 2-1 in the series. And Victoria, I think the better team in the opening 20 minutes, the better chances. And Keegan Aquino, as he has since he's come in for Ashton Brown, has just been marvelous in net.
Yeah, Keegan Aquino doing his thing, keeping, like I said last broadcast, what you want as your defense, as a coaching staff, you want your goalie to be calm. You want to trust that it's not too big for the moment. He can just play it like it's any other game. And that's exactly what Keegan Aquino has done since he's come in. I mean, he's grabbed the net and he's not looked back. He's playing great again tonight. A bunch of in-tight saves. And you go back to the other side of the floor, Grayson Manning. I mean, he's a great goaltender as well. Denver Pioneer, starting goaltender in the NCAA. I mean, the future is so bright for both of these young tenders, but Victoria's defense has done an incredible job tonight, which I did not see in Game 2 or Game 3, where they're keeping Nanaimo to the outside and they're making them take shots. Like, they're dictating where Nanaimo's shooting. Of course, Nanaimo's going to get lots of shot opportunities. So is Victoria. But as a defense, you want to dictate where the shots are coming from. And Victoria's done a great job in the first period doing that and making it relatively, in lacrosse terms, easy for Grayson Manning.
Another game in the BC Junior Lacrosse League tonight. Game number 4 as well. Delta and Coquitlam. Adnex up 3-0. Shots on net 16-14 for Victoria in the opening 20 minutes of play here, and a 2-1 lead. We'll be back in just under 9 minutes with the second period. from Wong over center. Moving towards Manning. Off the bench is Bowman. Wong deals it back. Moving in is Anderson. Turner Anderson cradles, steps to the middle, nice pass. Matt Bowes to the middle for Pilkington in traffic. Ball bounds back to Bowes on the side, 10 on the 30. Andrew Bowman with it. Bowman outside look. Gets it down towards the net. Late in the possession, there's a shot. Manning did well on Pilkington to hold that against his body, so there was no reset chance.
Yeah, great job by Manning to absorb that ball and keep it in his vicinity so there was no rebound. It's a real acquired skill for goaltenders. There's a lot of plastic in a goaltender uniform, and for him to be able to corral these rebounds is a huge asset for the Victoria defense.
Anderson finds the middle, overhand shot off Aquino. Ball comes out. Thompson looking for the reset ball against Spans. Getting some ball support from block. 4 players on the scrum. Vincent comes to join late for Nanaimo. Ball still on the floor. Thompson's open. Recovery of the ball by Block. Looks at the man off the bench. Running chance. O'Farrell. O'Farrell being forced back. Gets away from 80 though. O'Farrell looking across floor. Feeds the middle for Quested. Cohen Block. Stepping towards the front sidearm to miss the goal. Ball bounced back. O'Farrell, nice job to block it, and he's still got 10 on the 30 here. 80 gives a healthy run at him. O'Farrell gets away with possession. Feeds it for Quested. He's going to have to chase it. Very late on the clock here, and Nanaimo just wants that 30 to run down. It does. Out towards center court. Vincent on a run. Towards Grayson Manning. Looks across floor. Settles the pace down. Lincoln Wall outside. Wall moving slowly. Masnick comes through. Pilkington tried to open up space. Fontenla on the run. Wrong side. Couldn't take the pass. Took a knock, and Connolly brings the Shamrocks back. Buznus is on the run. Lots of real estate towards Aquino. Passing it off. Return feed. And a chance at the side for Class, and that's what they wanted to give the ball to. Then Hall, a heavy knockdown.
Wow.
Penalty call coming against Nanaimo's Hall. And the Shamrocks go to the man advantage. Man, oh man,
that was
lots of velocity in that collision.
You can hear that up here.
Connolly is slow getting back, but he is getting back under his own steam, and he took quite a hit, and it's good for him and the Shamrocks that he's up relatively quickly, even though he's laboring towards the bench. Wow.
Yeah, you don't see that many those type of hits in any form of lacrosse. I mean, that was you could hear that up here. You don't hear bodies on concrete like that very often, and that echoed all the way up to the roof. I mean, it's a tough call because obviously he was up in the air and you can't hit a defenseless player like that, but there's not much the defender Hall can do when you're both going for the ball and one guy gets upended like that. I mean, the referees had to make a call, and it's going to be power play for Victoria.
Shamrock setting it up. Ball dribbles out of low stick. Klassen takes it from the side. Cohen Block, point position. Moves to the shooter's spot. Now he's ready on goal with a drive. He scores! All kinds of room for Cohen Block. He takes advantage 13 seconds into the power play. 3-1 Shamrocks.
Just a little seal by Questad on the top of the PK, and Block comes around, and it seems like Victoria has made an effort to go low and 5-hole on Aquino tonight. I mean, Aquino's great on his 5-hole, but he's given up a couple in that same area, and it's just a nice seal by Questad. There's not much more. I mean, the low guy can come off the anchor and come press, but then the crease is naked, so it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't for the PK of Nanaimo there. And the referee's coming to chat to head coach Simon Stocks.
Cohen Block making a nice run to find that room.
It's the door open up top. They're asking for that door to be closed as it's bright for Grayson Manning. That is a real thing in this arena. Yeah. It is aggressive. I mean, there's enough trouble as a goaltender in the left side net there, looking through when it's daylight through just the main concourse. I had a tough time playing up here, especially for 2 periods as the home goaltender. But in any arena, when there's a door open up on the concourse up top, I mean, it's almost impossible to see. And I'm surprised Grayson Manning didn't say something before the period even started, really.
That's been an issue here always because the ventilation is very poor, and so they like to keep the doors open as long as they can. Here's a run for Young to the net for Nanaimo, faking, shooting one, and that one hit iron, I think. just beside the glove of Grayson Manning, but it's still 3-run Shamrocks, and Pemberton's going to run with the ball towards Aquino. In a double team, Pemberton hangs on well in the corner. 80 pushing him. Peskett comes to join. Ball pops out. Nanaimo with possession of it. Mullen running over center. Plays in Andrew Bowman. Shamrocks up a pair here in period 2. 4.5 minutes into the second, thanks to that power play goal from Cohen Block. Bowman, Masnick trying to drive the goal, stays out of the paint. Oh, he almost stayed out of the paint.
I thought he did. I thought he did stay out of that paint, but I mean, that's why the referees are getting paid the big bucks down on the floor.
Cohen Block, the 3-1 goal getter to Grayson Thompson, who scored today's first goal for the Shamrocks. Thompson, hard cross floor. Run for O'Farrell to the goal. Aquino stood up tall. Reels the ball in, looks for the outlets. High arcing pass for Wong at center court. Wong settles it. Man off the bench. Pilkington tells Vincent to go and bring out the offensive guys. Pilkington. Lincoln Wall in a one-on-one. Trying to swim to the goal. Can't get loose. Turns back again. Wall waits, forced back, sidearm shot off Manning. Rebound nicely recovered. Cooper Anderson, ball knocked out. Wall wins it back. Lincoln Wall in a triple team, knocked to the floor. Penalty call coming, and this will be Nanaimo's first power play of the game. Coming at 5 minutes and 38 seconds of the second period. It took 13 seconds for Block to score for the Shamrocks on their second man advantage, and the Timbermen will try to do the same and equalize here.
Yeah, I mean, shots are 20-8 in favor of Victoria. It doesn't feel like that when you're watching the game playing 5-on-5, but they have been dominating the offensive chance and getting the rebounds Victoria has. And hopefully this is a little Kickstarter here for the Timbermen offense on this power play. They are so deadly.
Up top, Bose. Wall, Bose again. Deals to Masnick. Matt Bose, Lincoln Wall. Bose from the top, runs through. Masnick's got it. Masnick cross floor. Wall spins. Sagoti's still with him. Wrestling him. Wall still has it. Wall from down on the seat of his pants leaves the ball. 5 seconds for Bose here. Bowman winds. Bounce shot high and too high. And Pavetta's going to try and track this down. Shot clock violation. Over and back as well. And Pavetta's just going to leave it for the time being and start the ball rag here. 1:29 remaining in Anderson's minor penalty.
In that situation, I'd like to see Bowman just go for one of those reset shots that you talk about. Just put it off a pad, give your team a chance to go for it. That high bouncer goes over all the way back, and now Victoria's going to have at least 20 seconds here to rag this.
Ryan Lowe out on the flank. Rips it across for Quested. Wong is watching him.
1-on-4 here.
Quested hangs on. Down to the floor he goes. Ball comes out. 80 will take it, and the Timberman power play will have almost a minute with the offensive guys out. Wong traps it at center court. Plays it in for Masnick. Masnick to Fontenla. Masnick again. Bowman from the middle. Playing catch with Bose. Andrew Bowman. Jared Masnick. Back to Bowman again. Bowman for Bose. Once again, Bowman, hard feed. Masnick couldn't take. Fontenla tries to, scoops it beside the goal. Fontenla, Peskett all over. Late in the possession, and Fontenla won't have time to pass or shoot. And a good kill of possession by the Shamrocks defense there. 30 seconds left in the power play, and they have a chance to rag it all.
Well, I like the power play by Nanaimo there. All 5 guys were moving. Everyone touched the ball, but it resulted in a 30-second violation. Couldn't get Bowman to Masnick.
O'Farrell way up top. Plays in Thompson. Mullen watching him. Thompson. Back up floor. Return feed from Klassen. 5 on the 30 here. Back to the floor comes Anderson. Thompson shoots one. Bounded away off the traffic in front. Nanaimo ball, but now the game is at 5-on-5 here.
Well, a good individual effort by Grayson Thompson as he switched hands for that shot attempt at the last second, blocked by Mullen. And I mean, no blood for Nanaimo on that power play. See what they can do with 5s.
From the corner, it's Bowman. Bowman, Masnick to the middle. Sidearmed it, stopped by Manning. Can he reel in the ball? He does towards the paint.
A great shot.
Grayson Manning has been right from the get-go, solid between the pipes. Both goalies have in a tight 3-1 game almost halfway through regulation time.
Well, you're not going to score on Grayson Manning from almost the Slag logo. They got to find a way to penetrate a little bit more on this offense for Nanaimo.
Bouncing ball towards Pollock. Takes it to the corner. Being wrapped at by Mullen. Low, moving to the middle. Bounces one. It banks towards center court. Over and back. 3-1 Shamrocks. 11:25 to go. Second period. And the Nanaimo ball on offense, and looking to string together possessions here are the Timbermen and get some momentum going in the second period.
Well, a good defensive set for momentum for Nanaimo's defense, and now they're hoping the offense can string it together. A couple shots here, give the D a little bit of a break.
Masnick. Matt Bose shoots one. Good angle for Bose. Nice stop made by Manning. Wall gets the reset. Bose takes the ball, puts it across. Quick stick from Masnick, and what a stop by Grayson Manning on Jared Masnick.
I mean, Masnick has done that so many times in this series, and I'd like to see a little bit more over the hand or over the shoulder shooting for Nanaimo. I mean, Manning has been timing these guys kind of like a hitter in baseball, and he's stopping everything that's dropped to the hip.
O'Farrell, cross floor. Dylan Anderson forced to the side, still 12 on the 30. Anderson has Quested beside him. O'Farrell at the top. Klassen into O'Farrell again. Some off-ball interference, and it's going to be Timberman possession. Almost halfway through the game, and still it sits at 3-1. DeWitt's over center court. Being watched there by Pemberton. Now Vincent. Vincent to Fontenla. The right-hander up high. Anderson tries to clear some space for him. Ball goes across. Sam Struther. Way up high. Struther sets up Andrew Bowman. Bowman, cross floor, wanted Pilkington out the side of the crease. That didn't work out, and Cram makes a hard run towards Timberman territory. 2-on-1 for Cram, to the middle, still going, cuts wide, a shot. Aquino, a great save. Perfect transition for the Shamrocks. Excellent save by Aquino. Nice outlet to Wong, and the Nanaimo's back the other way. Bose skipping down towards the corner. Lincoln Wall is with him. Pilkington comes late. Peskett on Bose. Bose, cross floor to Masnick. Masnick towards the middle, looking for a lane, takes a push, makes a flip. Pilkington bounces it, but just wide. Then he's taken out at the end of the play by Segodi. Bose bumping with Peskett. Ball comes out. Cooper Anderson able to win it away. And Victoria's over center court. Nice work by Anderson and the Shamrock defense. On the run to the net, Cohen block. Forced off to the side. He has the 3-1 goal, the only goal of this period for either team. Now Klassen trying to wriggle free, passing it to behind. Feed to the front, quick stick opportunity for Pollock there. And then I'm able to break that up, and Aquino standing his ground. The Timbermen have men off the bench. Walls up in the play. 80 controls. 80 takes it to the goal. Pushed off to the side, flings it back. Wong plays it into Fontenla. The offense is out. The Nanaimo's transition guys are changing. 9 minutes to go in the second here. Running chance for Struther. Tried to bomb it through, but an easy deflection, and Manning makes the catch in a short outlet.
Yeah, a couple crow hop shot there from Struther, and Gibo got in the way. An easy stop for Grayson Manning, stopping that Nanaimo offense from really getting any cohesion going in this second period.
Low had the ball, but it's turned over. Timberman running. Breakaway pass. Here goes Vincent. 1-on-1. Vincent fakes. Vincent was stopped by Manning. Ball in behind. Dunk play. Vincent scores. What a follow-up. 3-2.
Wow, I mean, Victoria defense and goaltending is looking for a through the crease call. Not quite sure if they're going to get it, but I mean, what a save on the original, and it looked like Jordan Vincent went right through the crease.
Oh boy.
And Peskett having a little chat with Darcy Taggett. Coach Dave Bremner is not too happy about that, but I mean, this is junior lacrosse. There's no replay video review, and we got a 1-goal game. I mean, what a great individual effort and second effort by Jordan Vincent. I don't expect anything less, but I mean, he's doing everything tonight.
3-2 Shamrocks on the goal by Vincent. Loose ball at center court. Bounding in towards the Shamrock defenders. Peskett moves it across Segodi. Thompson at center. Thompson being wrapped at by DeWitt. Grayson Thompson up high, just over 8 minutes to go, second period. Important goal in the scope of this game for Nanaimo to get back to within 1 at 3-2. And we would expect this to be in this vicinity. 1 or 2 goals are tied right through to the third period. I think game 3 is probably the outlier.
Yeah, most definitely. And a good play by Ben Pollock to just get that shot off and hit somebody in white as it goes out. They get a reset here with the tired Nanaimo defense.
Ryan Lowe running towards the crease. Aquino gets a piece of his shot. Nanaimo looking to transition the ball. Here they come. Led by Mullen. Gets away from Anderson's check. Mullen comes up the middle. Looks at Bowman. Sets him up. Matt Bose to the crease. Bose scores! 3-3 tied just outside the paint for 33.
What patience by Mullen to give it to Bowman. You'd think that a guy like Andrew Bowman would take that shot, and to have the incredible vision that he has to find Bose, who made a nice catch himself in traffic. Real tight right on the crease there, and found a way to beat Manning far side. Looking
as
like
close
Victoria
to the white line as you can get.
I was going to say, Victoria looking for another crease call, not going to find it. And we got a tie game. I mean, what a play by Mullen, and then just a heads-up offensive prowess by Andrew Bowman to get that to Bose. I mean, that's why he's the captain. That's why he's going to be protected by the Senior A's, and he's going to have a long career in this city.
Pavetta for the Shamrocks. We reset to even at 3-3. 7 minutes and change left in the middle frame. Thompson ran over Young, who was down on the floor, and that stopped his progress. Wong trying to pick up the loose ball. 80 pushing and shoving with Anderson. Shamrock ball, new 30. Looking to regroup and capture some momentum back. They had it at 3-1, but the Nanaimo's wrestled it away. Outside look for Anderson. Anderson to the goal. Looks back. Thompson drilled not once but twice. Timberman ball outlet to Vincent again.
What a pass by Aquino.
Vincent's going to take his time here. Man off the bench. The feed to Bowman. Bowman shoots one. A riser missed. Masnick on the rebound. Right to the goal. And Manning with a great save on Jared Masnick. And they were point blank. Masnick on Manning.
What a save by Manning. And Skylar Thompson down at the, or not Skylar Thompson, sorry, Grayson Thompson down at the other end. I mean, he was being hit on the way down, and then kind of got clipped by another cross check right as he was landing, right in front of the official. Didn't get a call, and Keegan Aquino with such a heads-up play, grabbing that rebound and sending it up the floor to Vincent right away, who you know that Jordan Vincent's going to be at the far blue line in a blink of an eye. And I mean, what a save by Manning. Bowman just missed it on that short side high, and then the rebound by Masnick. I mean, Manning, these two goalies, it's a masterclass tonight, and it has been all season.
6:39 left, second period, 3-3 tie at Frank Crane Arena in Nanaimo. Jacob Park on with the mop to do a little wipe here, and there haven't been a lot of wipes so far. It's a very muggy, humid night, and probably 27, 28 degrees, and it feels maybe even a little bit warmer in the building, as there's no place for any of that air to go now that they've closed the door at the top that we were joking about earlier.
I was going to say, it might be 35 in the booth here, Dan, but I mean, I could use a little bit of a sauna action. This shirt's fitting a little tight this year, so not complaining myself, but I mean, what an absolute display of offensive skill on both sides. And these two teams, there's no love lost. I mean, usually goaltenders at a whistle, they're going to come, they're going to, you know, knuckles it up and say, hey, you know, keep going, because the goalies, they kind of stay out of it. They're like quarterbacks, they just play. But, I mean, everyone's hating on everybody in between whistles here tonight.
Quested takes the ball outside. Quested towards the goal, shoots, and Aquino stopped it. Quested looking for his own rebound. Block follows it in. DeWitt couldn't scoop it. Block on the ball. Block in a double team, wrestle down to the floor. Mullen takes, looks forward, lobs the ball in. DeWitt's on the move. Quested stays with him. DeWitt runs towards the middle as Gunderson waits up at the top, sets up Bowman, gets it down into the corner for Wall. Wall inside the crease. Hanging on, back outside the dot, and now right to the net. Wall in, and somehow Manning kept that ball out. Looked like it was all net there for Wall, but it's still 3-all. Now a high deflection. Wall trying to make the catch, and he's run over.
That's going to be interference.
Interference called, Timberman ball, but Grayson Manning has been fantastic in net here with Nanaimo putting on a press. Matt Bose, overhand shot right into Manning, and no problem with that. Looks for the outlet, and he's got a man, Sagodi. Sagodi in a one-on-one.
You want to press him right away.
Sagodi shoots one, and that one tried to go low to high, and now Nanaimo A two-man break potentially. Vincent in alone. He shoots. Manning down. Ball underneath Grayson Manning.
Grayson Manning.
Sensational goaltending. And those two have had something going all series long. And Manning has stopped Vincent twice on breakaways in this period, but Vincent got the better of him with a follow-up on the last one. Not this time. Outside look for Klassen. Klassen to the crease. There it was low in tight. Ball bouncing around. Shamrocks almost get it back from Thompson. Timberman will with Wong. 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. 3-all tie, and Wong brings Nanaimo over center court. He'll set up the offense. Wong continues. Whoa, over and back against him right on the center line, and the Shamrocks. Pavetta comes up with Buznus flanking him. Pavetta, Buznus in alone, dives. Great save, Aquino. Nanaimo's going to run hard the other way. Hall over center court. Pulls up. Gets it away from Pavetta. Pavetta drives him into the wall, though. Hall will go off on a change. Pilkington plays it in for Masnick. Pilkington a pick. Masnick looks wide. Sets it up for Lincoln Wall. Illegal pick going to be called against Strother, and he didn't like the call, but Sagodi and the Shamrocks will come the other way if Masnick and Pavetta separate. Now they do.
Masnick and Pavetta exchange about 7 slashes that set, and neither one wants to give an inch, and I love it from both sides. I mean, Victoria's defense plays so physical, and Nanaimo's trying to match that on offense with Bowes with an opportunity here.
Breakaway pass, Bowes, and Manning another save. Bowes was looking for the hat trick in transition. Pemberton brings the Shamrocks back towards center. Play is going to be whistled down with 4:05 remaining in the period, and they're going to call, at least the Shamrocks are calling for a wipe, I think, beside the net of goaltender Keegan Aquino. Both goalies fantastic and doing it differently. Aquino so positionally sound, and then Manning has been athletic for a lot of his saves, but both guys tremendous in a 3-3 game.
Well, I was going to say exactly that. I mean, you're seeing two different types of goaltending here, and one is not better than the other. Grayson Manning is flying around out there, just burning 50 calories a minute, and I mean, Keegan Aquino, when you're a bigger guy, you don't want to exert as much energy, especially, you know, late in July here as you get into early August, late in these playoff rounds. You want to be able to conserve a little bit of energy, and I mean, he's doing a good job of staying. He plays a lot deeper in his net, and the philosophy has changed in recent years where, you know, when I was growing up being a goalie, we were told to step out and cut down the angle like a hockey goalie, and as the pace has picked up from a league standpoint, goalies have had to reel in and stay back a little bit and be more patient, and Keegan Aquino is absolutely incredible at that. And Grayson Manning finds a way to come out a little bit further but still get back to his posts, and I mean, it's two totally different goaltending styles, but one's not better than the other. They're both playing lights out.
29-26, the official shots for Nanaimo. They've had some shot clock issues here, but we can tell you it's 29-26 Timbermen on the official score sheet. Quested for the Shamrocks, ball to the interior, bounces into Aquino, looks for the long outlet, lofts it up for 80. 80 on the run towards the net. 80 shoots right into Manning, grabs the rebound, makes sure he doesn't let 80 get it, and now it's going to be Pescott, the Shamrock captain, towards center court with 3:40 left in the second. 3-3 game, and Pescott looks back and sets up Anderson. Lots of room. Pescott goes to the front. He stays out on offense. Anderson finds the middle, tried to bounce that through. A Timberman steal. Wong in a one-on-one. Sagodi's on to meet him. Wong takes it to the side. Nanaimo changing. On comes Masnick. Wong waits at center court. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson cross floor. Pilkington. Lincoln Wall. Wall across to Masnick. Masnick stepping towards the front. Gives it to Pilkington. He shoots. Great save, Manning. Ball is out. Sagodi wins it. Sagodi over center for Cram, and he's moving towards the Timberman defense. He'll bring out the offense. Pemberton makes a pass off. Out on the flank goes Grayson Thompson. Thompson has a man in behind. Klassen looks and waits. 12 on the 30. Patience from Klassen. Cohen block now. To the middle on the run. Klassen to the crease, and leaping there is Quested. Couldn't take it down. And Nanaimo will take shot clock violation. Moved up towards Spans at center court. 2:30 to play, second period. All even at 3. Andrew Bowman from the top position. Masnick runs through. Bowes running to the middle as well as Lincoln Wall's on the outside. Bowes throws a pick. Wall looks at Fontenla, takes contact, rips one in. That was stopped by Manning once more, and Manning looks to outlet it short. Buznus has it at center court for Pavetta. Man off the bench is low. Pavetta taking it down to the wall. Moves it back to Anderson. Dylan Anderson up high. Thompson goes to the middle, takes the pass, lost his footing, keeps the ball at least for a moment. Now he kicks it nicely to the side. 50-50 ball here. Nicely won by Anderson to the net. Anderson shoots, scores! The big ball win near the hockey blue line, and then Anderson just picked the inside post on the stick side of Aquino. 4-3 Victoria.
Well, what a play by Anderson. I mean, Vincent took his eyes off the ball in that loose ball to the blue line just for a millisecond, and Anderson got on the 2-on-1. And as a defender there, he's kind of caught in no man's land. You want to take the pass away and let the shooter shoot. It's kind of a bad, I wouldn't say a bad angle, but not the best angle. And Anderson found a way to bounce it low, far side. Aquino tried to do his best to cover as much as possible, but that's just a perfect shot.
4-3 Shamrocks. In a game where goals have been at a premium, they all have a little bit more weight, and that one was perfect from Dylan Anderson. Quested on the ball now. Ball to the top for Block. Sends it across O'Farrell in the corner. Jet Klassen running. Klassen hangs on. Quested, ball in and out of his stick. Being forced back here by Hall. Quested on the run. Feeds it, ball deflected, loose in front of Aquino. Nanaimo wins it. Mullen's gonna run. Gets over center. Off the bench, Lincoln Wall. Off the bench as well, Struther. Mullen flips it in for Turner Anderson. Anderson looking across floor to the late man. It's Masnick. Masnick on his wrong side. Delivers it to Wall. Struther trying to run a pick for him. Lincoln Wall towards the crease, knocked down, ball comes out. Shamrocks with it, last minute, second period. Pemberton in a one-on-one against Masnick. Pemberton gets by, in on goal, and Aquino got the arm out, standing back on his line to make an important save. Shamrocks with the ball recovery, well won by Pavetta. Then he's knocked down to the floor. Vincent's gonna get a break. Pavetta's down. Vincent 2-on-1. Vincent shoots and he missed on the glove hand side, and the ball goes out of play, and Pavetta continues down. Man, that was heavy contact by Vincent on Pavetta, and the play continued.
Well, Pavetta's been dishing it out all night, and him and Struther were battling on the way up the floor. Vincent just got him a little bit low, it looks like, and hopefully he's going to be able to return, as he's a massive part of that Victoria Shamrocks defense and leadership group, as he looks like limping a little bit off the floor, as he probably took a low cross check in the hip area.
That's what it did look like. Not a cross check high, but a cross check low, and Pavetta went down.
Which in my, I mean, I was a goalie, so I never got cross checked ever, but from my, talking to guys for so long, getting cross checked low hurts way more long term. Is there's no pads right below your kidney pads, and you can get hit on the top of the hip, and I mean, just maximum amount of pain. That'd be very interesting, because there's 30.8 left in this period.
Big possession.
Whoever gets the ball is gonna pull their goalie and take a timeout, I assume.
So the officials continue to talk about that. It was interesting because as Pavetta went back towards the Victoria bench, and he's sitting beside the bench now, Vincent went at the same time, and the two of them were having a conversation, and they were able to keep the temperature down a little bit, which surprised me, because that was quite a sequence between the two of them.
Well, I was going to say, it looks like it's going to be a face-off. They can't decide. Peskett and 80 are having a chat with officials. But I was going to mention that this second period has picked up in intensity. The temperature is rising on the floor. And,
big time. And
both teams are getting a little bit more aggressive. The referees, I know that, referee Darcy Taggett's an old school ref, and he likes to let the boys play, and that's exactly what's going on. Peskett's asking about that low cross check. Didn't warrant a penalty in the referee's eyes, and looks like we're going to have a face-off because of injury, even though the ball went out of play. So whoever gets this face-off, I mean, it's
what a draw
massive.
here.
So important. To go up 2 goals potentially, or to tie the game. Either team has so much to play for here in this last 30 seconds.
DeWitt and Lowe on a critical face-off. Shamrocks 4, Timbermen 3, 30.8 seconds left in the second period. And it's going to be a timeout for the Nanaimo Timbermen here, and they will take it after the face-off. 27 seconds remaining here in the period, so that's plenty of time looking to get the tying goal here in the second period.
Yeah, I will assume that, Nanaimo's going to wait till about 8 seconds left in the shot clock / game clock to run their play. Whoever's going to be handling the ball will stand up at the center logo there. Interesting to see both teams elected on the faceoff to go 3 D guys and 1 O guy, just to kind of, whoever wins the faceoff is pretty much guaranteed to get that ball instead of a fight for it. But I expect to see a potential Jared Masnick quick stick from the left side, shooter to crease, to end this period. I mean, he's been so dialed in, and he's had a couple opportunities tonight. Grayson Manning has been more than equal to the task.
For those that are watching, and of course you might be looking at the score clock periodically, which has zeros on it, the official shots are at 33-28 in Nanaimo's favor right now, and looking to make that 29th shot count or that 34th shot count. And for Nanaimo with possession, it's about them trying to make that 34th shot count here. And it will be Turner Anderson from center court to take it on the whistle in. And the 6-on-5 is ready. And yeah, your call, Connor, of Masnick down at the crease is probably a good one, but we'll see what they organize here as Anderson's going to move up slowly. No 30 in this scenario because there was 27 seconds left, and so we can just watch the game clock tick down to under 10 seconds as it's going to do right now. And here comes Nanaimo. Matt Bowes to the net, cross floor. Masnick in and out of his stick, 5 seconds. Masnick continues to control, 2 seconds. Can he get a shot? He does. Stopped by Manning. That was the play. You called it. That's what they wanted, but Masnick couldn't quite control. Did get a late shot that Manning had to stop, and it will be 34-28. The shots after 40 minutes of lacrosse. A tight game at 4-3 for the Victoria Shamrocks. 2-1 Shamrocks after 20 minutes, each team with a pair of goals in the second period, but absolutely nothing to choose, as it's been certainly in 2 of the 3 games so far between these two teams. It took 7 goals, Nanaimo getting the win, but Victoria with only 4 in game 3. It was only 7 each through regulation in game 2, and then 10-9 has been the most offensive game of the series in game number 1.
I mean, we're going to give defense credit here. Anytime.
Goaltending.
Yeah, well, I was going to say you give defense credit, but then it's really come down to the goaltending. Both teams have had exceptional chances on the doorstep from outside, but Keegan Aquino and Grayson Manning are, I mean, they're playing some of the best goaltending I've ever seen in this league at any point. And I mean, there's a reason why no one scored more than 10 in this series.
We'll come back in about 9 minutes with the third period of game 4. The Timbermen lead the series 2-1. The Shamrocks lead the game 4-3. of lacrosse at Frank Crane Arena in Nanaimo for game number 4 of this best of 7 first round BC Junior A Lacrosse League Series. Nanaimo Timbermen trailing the Victoria Shamrocks a 4-3. 5-on-5 to start the third, and a very disciplined game, Connor, so far for both of these teams. And I think everybody realizes in a tight game with so much on the line, 3-1 Nanaimo versus a 2-2 series tie, you don't want to have that penalty go against you that puts you in a deficit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's, I mean, obviously both teams have continued to play at a high level of physicality. It's a playoff game as Victoria and Nanaimo, but I don't know if both teams have, you know, with a different refereeing crew, they're letting certain things go, but it's been an aggressive game both ways, and there hasn't been a lot of penalties, kind of letting the guys figure it out.
Thompson with an early run for the Shamrocks, scored the game's first goal, sets up Cohen Block, who has one in the game as well. O'Farrell from the outside to Klassen, another one of the Victoria goal-getters. Klassen feeds it. O'Farrell shoots, scores! Perfect shot to the far side. 5-3, Shamrocks by 2.
Owen O'Farrell, I don't know if there's ever been a more fitting name to wear a Shamrock jersey, but what a player he is, and to put that far side like that just so quickly into this third period really puts a damper on the crowd and Nanaimo's momentum coming into this third frame. I mean, just such a great little pick and coming down the wall, dropping his stick and putting it far side. Aquino thought he covered it, but there was just enough room up over his glove, and back to a 2-goal lead.
Shamrock's second time leading by 2 in the game. Hall trying to pick the ball up, forced by Lowe into the Nanaimo bench. Nice force by Lowe there, and the Shamrocks are going to get the ball back. They have not led by 3 today. Could this be a critical possession early in the third to get up by another? Klassen on the run to the middle. Overhand shot closed up by Aquino. Bouncing ball back into Keegan Aquino, and he looks for the short outlet, and he's got Vincent coming towards center court.
Well, a great seal by Ben Pollock. We don't mention his name too much as far as goals and assists, but I mean, he's just such a good player inside the dotted, and always finds a way to get O'Farrell and Klassen open with those inside seals and slip picks.
Here's Bowman. Bowman passes it off. Strother shoots one. Big save, Manning. Anderson after the loose ball and gets it in behind the goal. Anderson turning, looks to the front, plays in Andrew Bowman. Lots of time on the 30 here. Trying to run a pick as he's being knocked to Strother. There's Fontella, a bounce shot, missed the goal, and that one is going to go all the way over and back. Victoria possession. And for the guys like Bowman, like Masnick, not a lot there. Matt Bowes has a couple of goals for the Timbermen in this game, but for a big lefty and a big righty in Bowman and Masnick, they have been really held in check. As here's Cohen Block getting towards the goal, winds and shoots right into Aquino. Ball taken from the paint by Mullen, looks forward with it. Timberman on the run. Hall right up the middle. Hall plays it in. Making the run towards the goal was Pilkington. O'Farrell's back defensively. The guy with the 5-3 tally. High pass and a good catch by Cram to get towards center. Wong tried to strip him, but Cram gets away. Pollock already up there trying to run some interference in the middle as Thompson controls up high. Gets it in for Klassen. Klassen cross floor for Thompson, and now Quested. Quested forced back, deals it in. Thompson looks to the front. Klassen gets it, shoots on his wrong side, and a great save Aquino. The ball goes loose for Hall. Up towards center court for Wong, turning with it. Wong over center. Masnick's on the other side. Wall working his way towards the side. To the middle for Matt Bowes. 2-goal man for the Timbermen. Fontella right to the goal. Tyson Fontella stopped by Manning. The ball bounces right back into Grayson Manning. And on the back end call, that's going to be Timberman possession. Wall from the corner.
Hyper aggressive to start this third period is Victoria's defense, meeting the offensive players at the blue line for Nanaimo and really smothering all their chances to get loose.
Wall setting up outside. Still has it to the crease. Quick stick, Manning across again as Turner Anderson couldn't beat him, and Manning took the net off as he made that save. The post came off with him as he jarred it coming across so quickly. Here's Masnick from the corner. To the top for Anderson. Anderson to Lincoln Wall. Strother trying to run a pick for him. Wall posting up, protecting. Wall winds, shoots, and Manning just closed up the hole entirely. Outlet feed from the Victoria goalie, didn't get through. Fontella couldn't take it away, and Peskett gets over center court.
Good advantage play by Nanaimo to recognize no defensive stick for Guibo, but the shot needed to be bounced about 6 inches higher to get over Grayson Manning's leg, and he swallowed up all those rebounds all night, continues to in this third period.
Ball battle against the boards. Keegan Aquino looks on. Who's going to come out of this scrum? Shot clock winds down. And the officials calling for a wipe. Just a sea of humanity beside the Timberman bench there on that ball battle.
Well, there's no love lost between these two teams. A lot of Nanaimo players are from the southern tip of the island, and they've grown up playing with and against each other, whether it's minor lacrosse or field schools. And I mean, once you become part of the Timberman organization or the Shamrock organization, it's almost like you're born into that hatred. And I mean, these guys are on full display tonight. There's no friendships on the floor right now from either team. Doesn't matter how long anyone's known each other. And it's a 2-goal game with 16 and a half minutes left in this third period. Victoria in a basically must-win game, and they've played their best lacrosse of the series tonight.
Nanaimo on offense. Lincoln Wall passes off to the side. Andrew Bowman to the top. Pick from Masnick and a hard one to the crease, and there was Lincoln Wall looking for the quick stick after that hard pick by Masnick, but the Shamrocks transition to center court now. Pavetta plays in Quested up high. Quested breaks into a run. Deals it backwards, blocked to Thompson. Thompson for Klassen. Makes a move on Mullen. Klassen trying to step through, posts up, feeds across. Quested waits, backs up, overhand delivery, but tips off to the side late in the possession. Hall for Nanaimo. Outlet ball. It goes Hall to Hall at center court. Coming off the bench is Struther. Struther played in. The lefty has Bowman with him. Bowman goes to the net, so does Struther. Pass off to Andrew Bowman. Back in front, Struther couldn't take it. Nice steal by Victoria and a hard run by Cram. Stations himself on the Nanaimo side of center and waits for the help, but he's got that in the way of O'Farrell, who takes a push from Bowman, but O'Farrell hangs onto it. The big goal from O'Farrell just inside the post. The only tally of this period has put the Shamrocks up 5-3. 5 minutes into the third. Outside look. Skipping around Thompson towards the front. Pollock is there. Vincent for Nanaimo takes it away. Wong wants an outlet. Gets it. Vincent joins him. Wong pulls up. Nanaimo's offense comes out. Led by Lincoln Wall. Pilkington's on the other side already. Bowes played in. Wall coming towards the middle. Lincoln Wall looking for space. Running to the net. Throws it back. Nice catch. Bowes scores!
Wow.
Hat trick for Matt Bowes, and it's 5-4.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to see from Matt Bowes. He's been going to the well. The whole Timberman offense all night has been trying to beat Grayson Manning low, and I mean, that's kind of what pays off. He dropped his shoulder, dropped his stick to the sidearm position, and they've been shooting low all night, so Manning has kind of been conditioned to go down a little bit lower, not expecting Bowes to pull that short side high, and that's exactly what Matt Bowes did. And I mean, what a beautiful shot to get the team in right back in this game. He does it so many different ways, Matt Bowes, and that was absolutely disgusting.
14:32 left in regulation. Again, a 1-goal game as Klassen chases it down on the face-off. Cooper Anderson was taken out, and are they going to call for another wipe? They certainly could.
They could easily. Anytime someone goes down in this third period could be a wipe. Yeah, it's going to be from Darcy here. Jacob Park's going to get his money worth in this third period. Back in my day when I was the ball boy for the ball boy for the Junior Rocks, back at Archie Browning, we didn't have the sweeper. I had a towel, and it was, I mean, I absolutely loved being out there listening to all the guys chirp each other and just being a part of those. Back then it was the rivalry between Victoria and Burnaby Junior A, and back at Archie Browning, such fond memories.
Victoria's had a lot of good rivalries over the years. Victoria Coquitlam, Victoria Burnaby, and it's good for folks in the Central Island and North Island that there's an island rivalry now.
Absolutely.
The Timbermen are able to hold their own in a lot of these rivalry games. I was going to say, there
always has been a rivalry, but when I played the Junior A up here, it wasn't very close, unfortunately, for us, and there wasn't as much of a rivalry on the floor, but off the floor, definitely.
Ryan Lowe cutting across, takes the check, still going. O'Farrell Plays in Thompson. Dylan Anderson, outside opportunity. Feeds the crease. Lowe was there. Timberman can't take it. 80 trying to scoop. Checked by Lowe in the corner. 80's trying to get away. O'Farrell recovers. Fresh 30 for the Shamrocks. O'Farrell to the late man is Klassen. He shoots and Aquino gets a piece of it. Knocked the ball out of play. What a stop by Keegan Aquino.
A great play by Ryan Lowe to get it to O'Farrell, and O'Farrell's so slippery and smart, just gets it up to Klassen. Klassen on the wrong side, great shot, and an even better save by Aquino.
Thompson, overhand delivery, another save by Aquino, ball to the side. Timberman with it, Mullen has a man breaking. Trying to catch up is 80. Klassen running him down. Klassen gets there first, 80 trying to take it away, but Jet Klassen is gonna run.
Good effort by both players there, especially 80.
Klassen gets off, the offense is on with Cohen Block. O'Farrell, couple of cradles, makes a step. Pollock goes to the goal, feeds him, great save Aquino on Pollock. Wong takes the ball out on the run. O'Farrell had to make a move and up for the bench as Wong plays it into Wall. Wall coming down the flank here, watched by Pavetta. Bowman goes to the net. Lincoln Wall continues with it. Passing off to Bowman on the outside. Bowman looks to the front. Wall gets it in alone. Wall makes the play and a great save by Manning. Wonderful work between Bowman and Wall there, but read beautifully by Manning.
Perfect two-man game by Bowman and Wall. And I mean, Wall got his shot, he got his look, and Grayson Manning just stayed down and followed him the whole way and made another 10-bell save.
Quested down to the corner. Running opportunity. Buznus on offense. Grayson Thompson, cross floor. Quested, overhand bomb, and that one deflects to the side. Nanaimo possession with 12:23 left in the third period. A 5-4 Shamrock lead. It is tight.
Well, we wouldn't want it any other way. It looks like there's going to be a water break, and I'm just so impressed by Keegan Aquino has been able to stay and hang back basically on that goal line. And when the further you hang back, the less room there is obviously to shoot, and you got to make your shot. And Victoria's had so many opportunities. They've done so well offensively tonight. Really night and day difference for me from what I've seen from them tonight, even though they only have 5 goals. But I mean, Klassen has been very engaged. Quested is always engaged, but really for me, it's been Ben Pollock tonight. He doesn't have a goal, and if you aren't really in tune to watching what he does, I mean, he's staying inside the dotted line at all times, which is very hard to do on offense because you're getting absolutely chopped around, and he's finding ways to get other guys open, and I'm sure every single righty on that Shamrock bench is absolutely loving playing with Ben Pollock.
Matt Bowes, Jared Masnick over to Bowes, cruising in. Bowes shoots, try to hit the short side and couldn't. Masnick recovers, lots of time on the 30. Masnick spins, looks to the front, gets it to Pilkington. Fontenla runs around for him. Pilkington knocked to the floor, still controls the ball. 10 seconds in the possession. Ball squirts loose. Fontenla can't take it. Bowes at the net, wrong side. He scores! It's 4 for Matt Bowes, and we're tied at 5.
What a heads-up play by Matt Bowes to find that loose ball and be on the complete wrong side and pump high on Grayson Manning, get him to go up low and let that 5-hole a little bit of room, and he squeaks one in, and there might not be a bigger goal of his career.
Once again, Victoria up by 2. Nanaimo coming back to tie. That's been a theme in Game 4. 11:54 on the clock in the third period. And once again, this game resets fully. What an 11:54 we are in for at Frank Crane Arena here in the fourth game. DeWitt on the faceoff against Cooper Anderson. Thompson's going to run with it towards the Timberman net. Thompson stopped by Aquino, and he's got the ball in his stick. Mullen brings the Timberman back towards center court.
Oh, such a massive save by Aquino there. I mean, you have all the momentum tying this game up, and it's not about how many saves you make, but when you make the saves. And I mean, just what a play by Aquino to stand tall and keep that 5-hole down, as it could have been a 1-goal lead again for Victoria.
Lincoln Wall brings the ball in. Andrew Bowman gets to the middle, beats his check. Bowman shoots, he scores! 6-5 Timberman, 3-goal run.
And just like that, that left side is absolutely on fire for the Timbermen. Andrew Bowman coming around the top all night, hasn't been able to really get his shot off. He's been more of a facilitator tonight and this season, and he finally gets over the top and realizes he was cocked to shoot and realizes the seas parted a little bit, and he came in and he stung that high on Grayson Manning. And I mean, that's why he's the captain. That's why he's the heart and soul of this team. Absolutely beautiful by Andrew Bowman.
Beat Fikowski. Pavetta and Sagodi were in the vicinity too. And Nanaimo turning deficit into advantage on home floor in the third period. Here they come again with Strother on the outside. 11 minutes on the clock. Sam Strother against the wall. Bowes comes to join him. Strother making moves. Still spinning around. Cross floor delivery off the stick of Masnick. Masnick, 3 seconds. Can he get it on goal? Masnick drives it. Stopped by Grayson Manning. Bowes comes through. Manning with the short outlet. Sagodi's got the ball, and the Shamrocks look for a response shift here.
Oh, another great rebound control save by Grayson Manning, as he easily could have stood up and that hit his pad. You don't know where it goes, but he goes down and gets on top of it and gives Victoria a chance to tie this game.
Dylan Anderson. Ryan Lowe to the middle. Lowe shoots. Aquino gets a piece of it as these goalies go save for save. Lowe from the corner, belted by 80. Vincent comes in as well to make a check. Ball pops free and goes out of play. And which way is possession going here? Timberman ball. 10:06 left in the third period. Nanaimo on the move to center court. Vincent, and it's Lincoln Wall. Way out wide. Fontenla down between the benches. Stays out on offense. Lincoln Wall, 18 on the 30. Makes a move, looks to the crease. Had a man cutting, that was Fontenla. Fikowski takes it away. Up towards Buznus, running towards the Timberman net. Wall takes him on. Cooper Anderson to Thompson. Thompson floats it for Klassen to O'Farrell. O'Farrell winds up, cross floor delivery. Thompson looking to the middle. He's got Pollock, shoots sidearm, missed the net. Heavy shot, lots on it, but it's an over and back call. Timberman possession once more.
Oh, a nice fake shot there by O'Farrell to get it over to the lefty, back to Pollock. And you don't see Pollock shoot from the outside very often. Absolute rocket, but went about a foot wide up over the net. What we didn't see was Fontenla took a slash right as he came off the bench for that previous set. And he went down the tunnel in a little bit of pain after his shift. Coach Simon Stocks very animated on the bench.
A couple of bodies outside the crease as Masnick looks to the goal with a shot. Manning made the save. Pilkington is still mixing it up with Sagodi after the Manning save. And Masnick has his stick all wrapped up as well with Peskett. 8-second count. Violation against Victoria. Timbermen want the ball back, and they'll get it with Strother to center now. Plays in Mullen. Penalty call coming against Guibault, and throws another shove at Strother. You can hear the Nanaimo fans getting into it here. Lincoln Wall on the outside. Wall to Bowman. Bowman waits, passes. Masnick hanging on. 10 on the 30. Bowman to the crease. Quick stick attempt from Fontenla. Couldn't make the play out of a double team to Masnick. Masnick flipping, passing to the front. Strother is stopped by Manning. Nanaimo gets the reset. And now another Victoria call.
I mean, you could see the one here at center floor. Going to be an obvious retaliation penalty. I mean, Guibault wouldn't drop the ball. He took exception to getting pushed over, took a two-hand chop right away on Strother, and then Pavetta in the corner took another undisciplined play. And Victoria's unraveling a little bit here into penalty trouble. 8:30 left in this third period.
Nanaimo starting to push the pace, starting to force the Shamrocks to run around and chase. And a full 5-on-3 for 2 minutes or less here. 8:26 on the clock and a 6-5 Nanaimo lead. What a chance for the Timbermen to take their first 2-goal lead of this lacrosse game at a critical time.
Well, I was just gonna compliment Victoria on their structure and in their discipline as far as penalties. I mean, Sagodi had 4 penalties in Victoria in game 3 and has been very controlled and been aggressive but not taking penalties tonight. And I was just about to compliment the entire defense on a whole, but then to take 2 penalties at the same time for a 5-on-3 situation, I mean, this is just nightmare fuel here for Victoria and their coaching staff. And they played so well tonight. Still a 1-goal game, but the momentum in the building has come to life a little bit here. I mean, you don't see it all from the camera angle that we're at with all the fans, but this is a very big arena, and if you look on the near side, I mean, you look down to our left, it's almost half, the whole left side of the arena is full. There's a lot of people in here tonight, and I mean, they've woken up, Dan.
Without question. How about this? We're in game 4, and in 3 of the 4 games, the home side has had a 4-goal score. Quested, Masnik, and now Matt Bose. 4-goal performances, individuals stepping up offensively, and collectively there's been a lot of guys getting 2 and 3 points, right? But when it comes to one individual, except for game 3, there's been one guy that has stood above all others. Quested for the Shamrocks in game 1, Masnik for the Timbermen in game 2, and here in game 4 it's Matt Bose. And if you're thinking about who might take a critical shot on this power play, you might look at Matt Bose as being that guy.
Well, I was going to say, what I love so much about lacrosse is you don't have to be a burner to be effective on defense or offense. And Matt Bose, I mean, he's such an effective player. He's so good on the half wall. He has such a dialed-in shot from the outside and is slippery on the inside. He kind of reminds me of a younger Cody Jamieson, where he's a bigger frame, likes to play with the ball, likes to play on the outside, enjoys contact, welcomes it. But, I mean, he's not going to beat you in a foot race very often, but he doesn't need to. I mean, he's so smart, so cerebral with the ball, and I just love that about lacrosse. It's all sizes and all shapes, and you can be effective.
Matt Bose is one of those guys that, from a goalie's perspective, he shoots so hard, too. And there's guys that shoot quickly, there's guys that are accurate, but when guys have that heavy shot, it's just a different beast to contend with. And Matt Bose, especially because he can pick that short side with a little twist and hit that short side corner so perfectly, and with so much pace, he doesn't need much room, and it's just hard and it's heavy, and he generates a lot of resets on shots that don't go in too.
Well, he's also shooting around defenders, which is a lost art in this league. I mean, guys want to, with so much field across, so much field across brought into box now, it's a lot of over-the-top sweeping, a lot of shooting, and he's finding a way to shoot around defenders, shoot over the stack is what we call it. And a goaltender, if you can't see it, you can't save it. And Matt Bose is great at it.
At the crease, Andrew Bowman shoots one and made a fake, wanted to open up space, but that just allowed the goaltender to make the reaction, and Manning with a key stop early in this 5-on-3. Buznus, can he get the ball towards center in time? He's not going to. And Nanaimo wants a delay of game call there.
One referee brought his whistle up, but it would have been that's a 50-50 call at best, and that's a penalty shot if you call that right now.
Bose to Fontenla. Masnik looking cross floor. Masnik to Fontenla. Bose waits, delivers. Masnik fakes, great save, Manning, and he reeled that ball in. A bit of a reach in from Masnik there. Ball taken at the side, and the Shamrocks try and bust forward. Cram on the run. Beats the 8-second count that time. A double team is on Cram. Timberman trying to force him away. 2 extra bodies, down to 1:05 in the 5-on-3. They've switched score clocks, as they do often here. The end zone clock now the one being used. 7:22 clock running. Mullen takes the ball, and here comes Andrew Bowman. Masnik's already down by the net. Bowman trotting up towards the Shamrock defense. Bose looking cross floor. Fontenla waits. Masnik hangs on. Masnik across floor to Bowman. Bowman to Bose. Back to Andrew Bowman to the crease. Quick stick, and again Manning with a wonderful read. Masnik looking to just drive that one home on a quick pass cross floor, but he couldn't. And Peskat's going to lead the Shamrocks out towards center and over. A pass forward. Here goes low. Shorthanded by 2 men. He scores! 6-6 tie. 5-on-3 down. Ryan Lowe with a huge tally in this game's improbably even at 6 with the Shamrocks down 5-on-3.
What a play by Peskett to get the ball over center and find Lowe and also be a distraction. It's very easy, especially down 5-on-3, to make that pass and peel off to the bench. I mean, he's been on there for a long time, but he gets on his horse, goes to the net, draws the defender for the 2-on-1, and I mean, Ryan Lowe makes an absolutely incredible move to go underneath and twist that far side right under the glove on Keegan Aquino. And what a momentum builder for Victoria to tie this one up.
6-all, 13 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for the Timbermen. They'll look to cash in quickly. Fontenla to Masnik. Fontenla once again. Masnik flips it. Fontenla looks, feeds Bowman. Ball deflected away.
He had him there on that one, Dan.
Bowman and Bowes get it back. Now it's 5-on-5. Fontenla scores just as Nanaimo gets back to 5-on-5. It won't be a power play goal, but it's a de facto power play goal. 7-6 Timberman. Fontenla, who's been clutching the series.
Well, just as we were praising the captain for Victoria, Peskett, he makes him for the goal that Victoria just scored. He makes a little bit of a mental error and letting Fontenla sneak in back door right into the front of the net. And what a heads-up pass. He catches it and throws it far side on Manning. Manning, no chance for that. And the lead change comes right back. Victoria down 1 again.
6:15 remaining in the third. 7-6 Nanaimo Timbermen. Pavetta sets up low. A magical goal moments ago, but Fontenla has flipped the script once again. Grayson Thompson to Jet Klassen. Klassen moves on Mullen to the front. Low knocked down. A legal push from the Timbermen. Shamrock ball, fresh 30 and 5:56 remaining in the third.
That's a little bit of a mental error there by Hall. That's going to get called in front of the referee every time. Push on the back. Man goes down. Victoria ball here.
Outside is Quested. Wine shoots overhand. Ball bounds back towards Lowe at center court. Over and back call. Nanaimo brings out the offense. Fontenla comes out. Struther, Wall, Anderson. Lincoln Wall will take from the corner. Whistle in. Struther moves to the middle for him. Wall for Masnik. Back to Lincoln Wall. Winding, shooting. That one deflects back towards him. Manning comes out. Wall grappled, taken down. Sagoti's going to get a call here. Holding on Lincoln Wall. And Nanaimo gets another power play chance with a 7-6 lead. They were looking to go up 2 the last time, and it didn't work that way. But an opportunity to do the same thing as Sagoti put the grapple on Lincoln Wall.
I mean, this is a penalty. Obviously, you don't want to take a penalty when you're down 1 with 5:30 left. But, I mean, you take the penalty to stop the scoring chance. I don't mind it by Sagoti. You could have picked your poison there. Grayson Manning got in with a pretty hefty poke. And I could have seen, a penalty go his way as well. But an opportunity here for Nanaimo to get a 2-goal lead.
They move it around the left-handers. Bowman at the point position. Now to the righties. Masnik. Cross floor deflected away from Bowman. He's going to have to hurry. Grabs it near center court. Half a possession left. Andrew Bowman up the middle. To the crease. Quick stick. Manning came across. Fontenla failed to beat him from the side. And now it's going to be an outlet. And a good one to center court. Cram collecting in the Shamrocks will bring on Dylan Anderson out the front gate. Cram backs up to center court. Ball sent into the middle, and here goes Lowe. Nobody goes to him. 4:50 on the clock. 7-6 Nanaimo Timbermen here in game 4. Mullen strips the ball away. Moving towards center. Survives some contact. Dribbles it down to Vincent. Vincent, high ball in, controlled by Lincoln Wall, and he rolls it on the floor for Andrew Bowman. Bowman from the middle. Masnik to the corner to Fontenla, and Masnik again. Bowman, Bowes, moves to that middle lane, waits, winds, flips, Masnik shoots, missed the goal with that. Late in the possession, and the ball will bound over and back. Shamrock ball again, 42 seconds left in this Nanaimo man advantage, and it's been excellent penalty killing for the Shamrocks. That 2-man short goal by Lowe moments ago, but the Fontenla tally right at the end of the 5-on-3 looms very large in a 7-6 Nanaimo lead. O'Farrell on the whistle in will have it. Setting up slowly here. Klassen at center. Around to the lefty, Quested. O'Farrell. Opened this third period, did O'Farrell with the goal. At that time, it was 5-3 Shamrocks. Now it's 7-6 Timbermen. O'Farrell gets by Vincent. Took a shot, missed on the glove side of Aquino. Ball is out of play. And Nanaimo 15 seconds on this power play to put something together. But the game clock is also down to 3:46 here in the third period. And Matt Bowes will take it, the 4-goal man. Gets it deep to the corner for Wall and back to Matt Bowes again. Andrew Bowman playing catch with Bowes. Bowman waits, delivers. Masnick cross floor. Bowes settles it. Way up high to Bowman. Power play's over. Bowman steps, feeds. Fontenla shoots. Manning down to stop it. Ball out. Fontenla wins it back. Diving towards the crease. Shamrocks recover it, and Fontenla's trying to recover his footing as Cram runs towards center, and the Shamrocks bring out the offense.
Well, a good shot there by Fontenla. Better save by Grayson Manning, and he gave Fontenla a little shot on the way out of the crease. At the end of that possession, Victoria's got a press here.
10 on the 30 for Klassen. Klassen plays it across for block. Penalty call coming. A Nanaimo penalty now with 2:55 left. And Thompson in a shoving match with Mullen. Nanaimo would love this to get evened up here, but it's going to be a Shamrock power play. 2:55 left in a tight 1-goal game. The Timbermen couldn't cash in. 5-on-3 and then 5-on-4. Can the Shamrocks score the goal to force this to 7-7, which, by the way, is how game 2 finished after 60 minutes of lacrosse in this building.
Well, Grayson Thompson is going to get one as well. Looks like Mullen is going to, so it's going to be still a power play. Thompson's going to be quite lucky here to not get rid of his team's power play. Oh, it's not going to be Thompson. It's going to be Ryan Lowe. So it's, I don't know if it's going to be 4-on-3 or 5-on-4. We'll see how that transpires as the referees convene. But, I mean, what a massive power play. 3 minutes left, down by 1.
And now Lowe is being told to go out of the penalty box.
I think it is. Yeah, Lowe's not out of the game. It's the wrong guy. I think it's Grayson Thompson who's getting the call.
It definitely looked like it was going to be Thompson. Lowe and Mullen were having a heated conversation in the box anyhow, but now they might have a new conversation with Mullen and Thompson here. And Hall is in the box for the Timbermen as well, and his is the only penalty that's up on the board. So this does appear that it's going to be a 5-on-4 Shamrock man advantage with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third period. A 7-6 Nanaimo lead, and Fontenla, the big 7-6 goal right at the end of Nanaimo's 5-on-3 power play.
Well, Joel Mullen, I mean, he was released from Delta in the offseason, found a home here in Nanaimo, and he's become an absolute stalwart on the defensive side for Coach Simon Stocks and his team.
Shamrocks playing around the outside. Block. Ryan Lowe getting in. Short side. Beautiful goal. It's 7-all. Ryan Lowe just inside the post, just beside the sleeve of Keegan Aquino. A perfectly placed shot. Quick work of that man advantage, and it's 7-7.
Oh, what a play by Ryan Lowe, individual effort. Has the ball at the shooter position, sends it back up top. A nice pick, doesn't use it, goes down the wall instead. And he's been having a little bit of a shoving match with the fans, I would say here, where the Timbermen alumni and senior A players like to sit, and they've been going at back and forth since he scored that earlier goal in this period.
Young takes a push off the face-off. He's deep in the Shamrocks' end. Knockdown, play continues, loose ball. Shamrocks with it. Cram might be a 2-man break. O'Farrell in alone. O'Farrell shoots, and he just missed with that as the ball goes back to center court. Cram once again has it, 7-all. 2:18 remaining in the third, in game 4. Outside is Cohen Block. The hot hand, Ryan Lowe to O'Farrell. Moving to the front, Pollock's open. Pollock in tight, a bouncer. Couldn't connect with it. Lowe recovers, 4 on the 30. Lowe, overhand shot, missed the goal. O'Farrell late in the possession, he missed as well. Shot clock violation. Timberman ball with 1:57, 7-7 here in the third period.
Going to be a wipe behind the crease there by Keegan Aquino.
We're getting to see a second look at that last bid from Lowe, and O'Farrell is just swinging wildly for the net, hoping to find something in behind Keegan Aquino. And it doesn't matter what the goal looks like now, whichever team gets the 8th one in regulation, or could we see overtime for the second time in 4 games in this series? We 100% could.
I mean, nothing better than overtime lacrosse. And these two teams deserve, I mean, to play more lacrosse, if you ask me. Like, they're both playing unreal. I know the fans would love to see a bit of overtime. I'm here for it. And I mean, I can't get over the fact that these two goalies, they're at such a young age, just found a way to realize their style, their strength, and like almost not perfect it, because you never perfect your position at any point in lacrosse, but really find a way to play their strengths and to not give up very much and make shooters beat you. That's what it's all about as a goaltender these days, is making shooters beat you.
Outside chance for Masnick. Lincoln Wall, other side. Wall hanging on, gets to the paint, forced back, 15 on the 30. Still Wall to the high man. Struther with a bomb, and that was held on to, holding on for dear life. Grayson Manning didn't want a rebound to come out, and now at center it's Cooper Anderson. 90 seconds left in the third. Shamrock ball to Klassen. Klassen and O'Farrell, the righties. Late man is Pollock. Pollock across floor. Dylan Anderson to the front for block. He scores! 8-7 Victoria, 1:16 on the clock. 2 today for Cohen Block, but none bigger than that one.
Well, what a great shot by Block to come around that pick, get inside and beat Aquino on the low kind of hip above the knee on the stick side. And I mean, now with a minute left, Nanaimo's going to have to press heavily. And a nice little slip up pick by Cohen Block. No real chance for the defender to catch up to that, and no chance for Aquino. Block put it in a spot where no one's going to catch that one. And I mean, a 1-goal Victoria game.
76 seconds left, 80 off the faceoff. Brings Nanaimo ahead. Arcs it up towards Vincent, who stays out momentarily on offense. Bowman runs through. Bose gives it to Bowman. Bowman to the latecomer, it's Wall. Wall to Bowman, 12 on the 30. Matt Bose, 4 goals. Does he have more in that stick? Gives it to Bowman from the corner, flips it in front, a shot just outside the paint. Didn't go, and Manning comes up with the ball. Lincoln Wall very close, but 38 seconds left in Victoria breaking ahead, and they'll try to kill most of it with Cram controlling. Plays it out towards center to Lowe.
Yeah, you're gonna double here.
Or triple. Lowe knocked down, still working for the ball. Ryan Lowe taken down again, but Nanaimo can't get the ball away. Now they will with 80. And a timeout, Timbermen with 18.9 seconds left in the third period of game 4. 8-7 Shamrocks right now. Cohen Block is playing hero.
And what a heads-up play by the Nanaimo defense to get on Ryan Lowe. And Ryan Lowe did a great job of hanging on to that ball for an extra 4 or 5 seconds there to kill some more time. And with Nanaimo getting the ball back, they're called their last timeout. Gonna hang on for one last shot, most likely 6-on-5. And I mean, why wouldn't you go to Masnick on the quick stick if you can get there?
Hey, and I just mentioned the man of the moment is Cohen Block, but the man of the moment is also Grayson Manning. 52-42 are the shots in Nanaimo's favor in this game, and Manning and the Timbermen Manning and the Shamrocks 18 seconds away from having this series go to 2-2, and 2 of the final 3 games at the Q Center. That's massive.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what the play was drawn up here by Coach Simon Stocks. I mean, usually you practice this at the end of each practice, your 6-on-5 play, you're really comfortable with it. And it looks like they're gonna go right away.
In they go, Anderson, Masnick, Bowman, 2 men in the interior, Bose, cross floor. Wall was there, Masnick there too, 7 seconds. Shamrock's got it towards center, 4 seconds. Bowman dumps it low, caught by Victoria. Game over, 8-7 Shamrocks, 2-2 series. Game 5 Wednesday, Game 6 Saturday. And we are still in contention for maybe a 7th game in a Great Island first round series. Fantastic through 4 games between these two rivals, and Cohen Block, the 8-7 goal, his second of the game, and Grayson Manning facing 52 shots and coming up with massive saves in each period today. The Shamrocks know how important this win was. Got down 7-6 in the 3rd period, but late goals, late penalty kills, and then Cohen Block, some magic. Also, you have to say, some magic as well from Lowe with both his goals. The 5-on-3 down goal in the 3rd period. The short side stinger inside the post in this 3rd period as well. So in a game like this, in a series like this, there's several heroes.
Well, and you don't see Grayson Manning very animated very often in the crease there. And when that final buzzer went, he let out a gigantic scream, and I've never seen him with so much emotion. I mean, that game was so important for Victoria. Hats off to them. They played an unreal game to come back and win in the last minutes there. I mean, you know, they weren't down 3-1, but it felt like that was the series. And I mean, they're hanging around. It's 2-2 now. They got the home floor advantage back. All they got to do is win at home.
10-3, Coquitlam leading Delta in Game 4 tonight. So the Adanacs, as everyone is expecting, looking like they're going to be moving on to the BC Finals, but absolutely no clue who they're going to face. Yeah. And of course, the game's not over yet, but up 3-0 and up 10-3 in the 3rd period for Coquitlam. It's looking like they're going for sure. But Nanaimo Victoria, it has been a pick'em, as we kind of thought it might. I mean, maybe the games have not exactly gone to script, but this being a 2-2 series with 3 very tight 1-goal games, it is kind of what we thought we'd see between these two rivals.
Well, absolutely. Like we spoke about when the game was in Couch and there against Langley, the regular season final, there was no real favorite in this series, even though Victoria has home floor. I mean, it's an absolute pick'em. Nanaimo won both of the regular season games. It's now a 2-2 series tie. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen down at the Q Center for Game 5. And I mean, both these teams are playing absolutely unreal, and it's some of the best lacrosse I've ever seen.
An 8-7 final for Victoria in Game 4. The series continues Wednesday at the Q Center. Saturday, back at Frank Crane Arena. Now, they don't have the time listed for Saturday yet. It could be an afternoon or an evening game for Game 6 on Saturday. So certainly stay tuned to the BC Junior Lacrosse League channels and the Junior Shamrock and the Junior Timbermen channels to know the game time in Nanaimo for game number 6 of this series. But we know it's going to be a 7 o'clock start coming up in Game 5, Wednesday at the Q Center. Series even at 2. On behalf of our crew here, Bryce, Connor, and Dan, so long from Frank Crane Arena in Nanaimo.